folks. Bob Cummings again. Isn't it great? It's the real thing, all right. Now, right now, we're in a street, just like in New Orleans. The old New Orleans created for Walt Disney for you. And standing right here behind me is probably the most famous little Dixieland band in the world, the Firehouse 5 plus 2. And they're in exactly the right place because New Orleans is the spot where this beat was born. The Barrel House, the blues. So take it away, Firehouse 5. Burn it up, boys.
And there's Aunt Jemima.
Well, folks, as you can see, I'd like to stay here at the Mardi Gras forever, but there's a Disneyland train leaving from the Western Station right away, and we don't want to miss that. It's taking us to more an exciting land, so take it away on the train, Ronnie Reagan.
Thanks, Bob. This is the Western Railway Station, and this is the CK Holiday, the Disneyland Freight. And it's on its way now, leaving Frontierland and going 100 years into the future to Tomorrowland.
One minute from now, Walt Disney will present a preview of Tomorrowland and the fascinating world of the future in the year 1986.
Words of dedication. A vista into a world of wondrous ideas, signifying man's achievements. I thought I got a signal. Before our preview of Tomorrowland, I'd like to read these few words of dedication. A vista into a world of wondrous ideas, signifying man's achievement, a step into the future, with predictions of constructive things to come. Tomorrow offers new frontiers in science, adventure, and ideals, the atomic age, the challenge of outer space, and the hope for a peaceful and unified world.
Those doves are, ladies and gentlemen, I hope, the harbingers of peace for the world of tomorrow. And now, here in Disneyland, the year is 1986. 1986. That's way ahead. And that's when Halley's Comet will flash past the Earth again. And the time of its arrival will be recorded on a futuristic clock like this one here, which tells you, incidentally, at a glance, the exact time on any spot on the Earth. Yes, this is Tomorrowland. And it's not a stylized dream of the future, but a scientifically planned projection of future techniques by leading space experts and scientists. Now, whether you visit this spot, the spaceport of the future, to experience the thrills of a rocket trip to the moon, or perhaps you go to see the Circle-Rama, that's a motion picture screen that completely encircles the audience, or perhaps this 70-foot model of a rocket-powered ship poised to blast off into outer space, you find yourself living predictions of things to come. Well, further out, just beyond here, next to Tomorrowland, is Autotopia, and that's the superhighway of the future. Art Linkletter will be along shortly to tell you all about it. Of each of our 48 states.
Flags now being unfurled are the efficient colors of the 48 states of this nation. It's appropriate that the Eagle Scouts handle this ceremony because these boys represent the citizens of the future. The world of tomorrow belongs to them. And now we'll take you into the future again in the aluminum exhibit and show you the aluminum telescope. Bob Cummings, take it away.
Well, we have here several exhibits that show you all about an atomic chain reaction. And here I have in my hand a... Oh, hello,
Well, how do you do, Professor Haber? Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to present to you a gentleman of considerable renown. This is Dr. Heinz Haber, and I'm sure you will remember him from Walt Disney's Tomorrowland. Mr. Haber has a very interesting experiment to show us here as we stand in front of this giant aluminum telescope, which was built especially for the Disneyland show. Go ahead, Doctor. Please tell us about it.
Bob, I was just explaining to these kids that I have here an atom of uranium.
I see.
But of course, it's only a loaded mousetrap.
It is, isn't it?
But the two things have one in common. They contain energy. It can be released by a trigger like this.
Oh, yes.
You could say that this is splitting atom.
Yes, we have that around home. Is this your son and daughter? Yes.
My daughter.
Very nice. Nice to see you,
But
kid.
now, when an atom splits, it releases two neutrons.
I see.
The famous atomic particles that are found in the interior of atomic nuclei.
I see.
If they split, they are given off, like this. Watch.
Yes, you're giving off right toward the camera, too.
Yes, people are very much interested in these things.
Yes.
And this is why here in Tomorrowland we are presently preparing a show for you that tells all about the atom and what the atomic age will be like in the future.
I see.
You see, nature's energy comes from the atom too. Through atomic energy, we get solar heat. And through sunshine, clouds, and rain, we are getting water power.
I see.
And with water power, we produce electricity for our show.
Right.
Now, soon we can do this in a shortcut with the atomic pile that will be able to produce for us electricity. Now, to show you how a pile looks inside, I have here on this table over 100 mouse traps. And they're all loaded and ready to go. Now you can imagine what happens if I throw just one neutron ping pong ball into this pile of loaded traps. It triggers one, it gives off neutrons, and it triggers further, and finally the whole pile will go off in a few seconds.
Well, that's amazing.
And this is a chain reaction. Would you like to start it?
Well, I don't think that I should do that. I'm a little shy. Say, why don't we just have your son standing right here, Doctor? Why don't you start the chain reaction with the ping pong ball to demonstrate to our audience?
Okay. Stay back, everybody. Well, try again.
Try again.
Now, what you have seen here with the mouse traps and the ping pong balls is an important part of your future, the power of the atom. And if you grow up, be certain that you use it wisely.